A few of my buddies wanted me to make a video on slums, a few hardpoint ideas on where to be positioned, and a few good flanking spots. Right off the bat, you want to try to stay on this side because that's where the next hardpoint is. I'll come up right behind these, looks like cat food or something, and I'll try to pick off the guy who is trying to take over the bricks, because that's generally what they do. They come to the bricks, they try to take that over, then they swing around and flank the rest of your teammates when the hard point is in the center. So I like to stay back and take that guy out, and it's important to have a guy on the left side also, making sure nobody comes in through the blue room to try to flip the spawn on you for the next hard point. This guy will come in, look for you, and you'll surprise him if you're over there by the hallway. You can come on out and attack him that way. Um, and after you do take over the hard point, I like to sit right here. Gives you a good view of the right side and the left side. Generally, it's a good idea to have a guy in the blue room to watch this guy's flank. So after you do, you can kind of move up here and watch the graveyard and hold it down pretty good. Next hard point is down by A Dom right here, and a lot of people like to anchor back by the tables in the very back of the map. Here's a few more ideas that you can do without an anchor. Um, when I'm in the hard point, I like to stay right here in the corner of this building. Uh, Most of the time they'll run by and not check it, and the guys coming down the blue room steps, they're going to be looking at the back right, trying to pick off that guy or behind the dumpster. So I like hanging out here, and you actually get a decent amount of kills in that spot. Here's an alternative from hiding behind the fence. You can sit behind this block of whatever this is and pick guys off coming down the street. Another spot I like is behind this car. Um, in case that guy gets taken out, a lot of times they'll have a couple guys rushing your anchor. Gives you a good view of him, or you can swing around and clear out the hard point if a guy gets taken out at the bottom of the steps. Here's a sneaky spot. A lot of times people are not checking their corners, especially in hard point. They're just trying to race down and get people out of their hard point so they can get their time. So, sometimes that's the last thing they do is look at corners like this one. So that's a good spot. Next one, back by what they call the toilet area. I don't think we call it that. I normally call it junkyard, but here's a good spot to hide in the hard point, right in this corner. A lot of people will come around, check the right corner, check behind the barrel, and they'll fail to check the left side. So that works more than it doesn't. It's also a good idea to have a guy in the back watching the street. Obviously, I mean, you can pick your spot, but you need to have some kind of assault rifle looking down this area, or a sniper. And yep. What the hell's going on in this video? I don't know. Instead of having a guy back by the fountain, I like hiding right by this van, right in the corner here. And what that does is it cuts them off before they even make it to the back fountain. And they are not expecting you to be here. You can pretty much just sneak up and watch them try to come into the garage and take them right out. You can watch behind you, flank those guys. Or I'll like to watch the graveyard. I'll sit right in this corner, watch people walk by. Kind of a shitty way to play, but you know, it works. You know, they're always rushing to their hard point to get their spots. They don't check corners, and you'd be surprised at how easy this is. You can have him swinging around, looking this way, that way. Guys coming out of blue room. Next one, they call it the mechanics room, but it's well known as garage hardpoint. They have a bunch of funny names on the Black Ops site for all the different areas. A lot of guys like to hide behind the fountain. I like to pick this spot right next to this post. This gives you a clear view inside also, along with the side of the window, and you can swing around and watch flankers. As you can see, you can shoot guys going from bricks even from this spot, so it's pretty good. A lot of guys come through the graveyard and look through this window to try to clear it out. Here's an alternative to the fountain. If you don't want to do that, you can lay down way back here behind laundry, so you can get guys coming out of there too. You know, they're not going to look to your left, to their left, and it's actually a decent spot way in the back, especially if they have submachine guns. They're not going to have the range to pick you off back there. This is also another shitty spot, right in the corner of the graveyard. People swing on in and try to get guys out of the window. You just shoot them in the back, and if you have awareness on, you can catch them coming out of the blue room also. Makes it a pretty tough defense. See this black spot in the garage? I like to position my guy right in front of that. I back up from the window a little bit, give me a better head glitch, and I move to the left side of the window because that gives you the best camouflage. You know, a lot of the times you're not going to worry about that kind of stuff, but you know, little things help out, and something cool to keep in mind. But that's it for me. Hope you found a few spots for yourself. But I'm out.